The reason why I called the meeting was because I feel as though I've not been given enough cases at my placement so far.
How many cases do you have?
About well, I've been given 2 which somebody has had before, and 1 new one. But I think the previous student and the student who's here now, they've got like about 6 cases.
And have you done the work? Have you completed the work that you're supposed to on these cases?
Not really. I mean, I've contacted them, and I've been on like a handover meeting with the previous worker where they just introduced me to them, saying that I'll be taking over their case for a while. But I've not been on a home visit on my own.
So have you contacted the people, the service
clients,
user?
yeah.
Yeah. And have you made arrangements to do a home visit, or have you fixed a date and a time?
No, I mean, I've spoke to them over the phone like once, but I've not really been on a home visit.
So why was the phone call? Just to introduce yourself?
And no, I was introduced face to face, but then I contacted them because I'm supposed to see them once a week. So I called them to cancel one.
Why? Why did you cancel?
I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. I didn't really want to tell this to like my workplace supervisor or anybody else, but I don't feel comfortable going on my own as such. Not because I've not done home visits before, because I have. It's more because I feel a bit, I don't think I can communicate well with older people.
So it's the older people you feel you have a problem with communicating with that client group?
Yeah, I know that I can actually communicate with them to an extent, but I don't know if I can actually do an assessment with them and assess their needs, and because I can't really relate to them.
So some of the anxieties you're feeling are nothing to do with the home visit. They're coming from you
me,
and your lack of confidence. So really, we need to be looking at your caseload now that you have, and not looking at that you need more cases. We need to look at the ones you've already got and act on those before we even start to give you more cases, because you don't seem to be handling the ones you've got.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how to put it. It's just more, it's because the placement that I did before, they were younger people, and I got into it, and once I was into it, it was fine. So I think it's not because I won't be able to work with older people, because I know I can. It's just that I don't have the experience. So I think if maybe, like if I did an assessment, or if I saw an assessment getting done.
So on your shadowing, you've never actually been on a home visit with anyone?
I have, but it was just to introduce me to the service user and say, oh, well, I'll be taking over the case for a while, but I've not seen an assessment get done.
Okay.
I've not seen that yet.
So the first thing we need to do is arrange for you to go with another work colleague to see how an assessment is done, right? To complete that assessment and see if you can sort of get your head round some of the issues that you need to address.
Because otherwise at the moment I think I'm falling back on the work that's already been given.
Because you're nervous.
And it's not fair on the service user as well.
I agree.
I'm supposed to be handling their case.
So perhaps would you feel better if I came as your practice educator and did an assessment?
Yeah.
And then you could watch me do an assessment, and we could arrange then for you to go with me and you lead on the assessment the next time if you felt confident, and if you were anxious at all, I could take over
and just like
help out until you've built your confidence. So would that be feasible to you?
I think that would be, that's a good thing, because obviously like that, if I see it get done, and then the next one I can do on my own. It'd be much better.
Have you contacted or found out if the older person has relatives, such as a son or a daughter, or some family member that may want to be present?
I think one of my clients does have a daughter living with her.
So you didn't speak to the daughter, you just spoke to the service user?
I spoke to the service user, I didn't speak to the daughter.
Okay.
But maybe I should.
So it might be a good idea to be able to ring the daughter as well, because obviously they're in their own right. They can have, as a carer, they can have an assessment in their own right.
Yeah.
So we need to look and see if, or find out if she would like an assessment done as well. So we could do 2 assessments while we're there.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, I don't know. I thought if I told you, it's a bit different. Because if I do want to tell
absolutely.
my work people, because then it's more.
I'm sure they'd understand, but you better come in to me first as your practice educator. Do you understand how the referral's made and how it's allocated and how you
yeah,
go
I
from
know.
there
I know
and
that
who to
process.
contact, and if there's any other sort of professionals involved that you would contact them, like a health visitor or a community psychiatric nurse? Or
I've not seen that actually get done, but I'm quite clear about the process. If I did
Right.
need any extra help
Right.
and stuff, I've got other workers that I can ask and stuff if I needed that.
So what we need to do is go through those points and you see them physically being done, and you can make your notes if you want to, and then when you feel the confidence, we'll go in and I will look at you doing an assessment, and that way you've got to start somewhere to be able to build your confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
So if we start by going out together, perhaps that's the best way to approach this, so that you feel confident when you go out alone and you're able to complete the assessments in the proper manner.
Yeah, because I feel like as well I'm missing deadlines now.
And that's important that you're not, and that's why we're not giving you any more cases. We feel that it is.
But would this affect my placement though?
Not at the moment, no, because
right.
we have time to. You've only just started your placement the last month, so we've time to get things organised and build your confidence. I think your anxieties are coming from within, and that you're seeing the service user group as some quite challenging to communicate with, and you need to get over that barrier.
I don't know. I don't know if it's probably because, like in my personal life as well, I don't really have many older
People around you.
so I don't really have that experience of communicate with them or helping them in any way.
I think you'll find that they're just like any other group of service users,
that's
but
true.
with different needs, obviously. But the communication will be simple. Once you've done one assessment and you get through that, you'll find it easy, it'll flow more, and you'll be more confident. And that's what we have to look at, your confidence.
Right.
So we'll do that. What I want you to do is telephone the service user and arrange a date, agree it with the carer if she's living there, her daughter, and inquire if the carer would like an assessment in her own right as well.
And then just make it.
And make the date, put it down in your diary so you don't forget, and we'll come to me and we'll go out together then.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
All right.
That's okay. Thank you.